Hey guys, Chris with Nichols Retirement Empire. We're going to do a little garden update today. I know I haven't done one in a while this year, but my garden hadn't been doing all that great. We had when I planted it, rain was good. Everything seemed to be going real good. But then we had about 4 or 5 weeks where we didn't have any rain at all. And that really kind of sidetracked everything. So I'll just show you. I got a few things going on here in the yard, and we'll see what all's going on. My prize possession right now are these blackberry bushes. Okay, I bought these blackberry bushes from, I think it was from Sam's years ago, and I threw them out here in a part of the yard that really, I mean, I have some, bushes and stuff out here, but the soil's not really that good right here, and it took them a while to get going. But I'm gonna tell you what, now they are crazy. I mean, look at the size. I mean, there's my hand, and look at the size of those blackberries. Those are gigantic. They are the biggest blackberries. And I just have to go through here every year and trim all this back. And I have this net on here. I had to put these on here for a couple of years there. I was thinking the kids in the neighborhood was eating all my blackberries, but turns out it was birds. You believe that? But I'm about to have a ton of these blackberries. They look great. Okay, and the big story this year in my garden has been ants. Ants have eaten my okra. Did not come up the first time I planted it. In these little 3 rows over here, ants ate it. And they are on it again. And I hate to put out a bunch of poison out here, but I had to replant them. Some of them are coming up, and as a contingency, you can see where they're just ate up. As a contingency, I've got some that are growing up on the porch that I just started. I'm trying to seed, and hopefully they will come up, and I'll get some okra this year. I can't do without okra. That's not going to be, my okra was awesome last year, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to defeat these ants without throwing a bunch of sevens dust or something out here. They also have been in my peppers. Those are some of the peppers I raised from seed. They're still alive. 2 of them made it. I think these may be jalapenos, so I hope these come on. My squash is doing good. I've already got a squash out of it, and I was behind. A lot of the other people planted a little bit earlier than I did. I waited until after Good Friday before I planted, but they'll do good. And my tomatoes are coming along. I've got a lot of tomatoes coming in. You can see them. So hopefully I'll get a good crop of tomatoes. This is the first time I've put my tomatoes in the ground in a few years. I've been growing them in containers, and I have not been satisfied with the results as far as how many tomatoes they bore. This year I hope to get a whole lot more with them out here in the ground, but they're looking good. And then these are 2 bell peppers here. It has rained for about 4 or 5 days in a row. Finally, we got rain. And of course, when we get rain, it rains like crazy. So today, if it is good and sunny, things will probably be going crazy, be growing great. Out here, I have got some parsley. I don't know what, this looks like sage, doesn't it? Hopefully that's sage. Oh wait, I take that back. Yeah, that looks like sage. Maybe oregano I got going here. What do you guys think? Probably oregano. Over here, look at there. These cucumbers, bless their hearts, they're just not going anywhere. Look, they got ants in them. I didn't know that. Anyway, hopefully they'll get to going good. There's one over here struggling to do something. Don't understand it, what the deal is out here, but they're staying alive. There's some rosemary I threw out here that we bought at the store. Here's a couple other peppers. This one, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what it is. maybe another bell. And this is my cantaloupe. I have not successfully grown cantaloupe before, ever. So hopefully this will do something this year. And there's another pepper. So maybe if I get my okra going, I'll be happy with this. This will be enough for me to be able to get what I want out of my garden. My strawberries back here in the back have done pretty good. I've already harvested a lot, and these are the ever-bearing ones, so they should keep producing. Had to put the net over them too to keep birds out of them. But they are doing pretty good. You can see. Now that's some, what we got down here? Mushrooms, growing mushrooms. You can tell it's been raining. Let's see. Yeah, you can see they got, starting to get some mold or something on them there. Never seen that before. Hopefully that's nothing that's going to affect them. I hope. You can see it on this one here too. Guys, you may have to help me with this one. I'm gonna have to look that up. See what the deal is with that. I do not want my strawberries devastated by mold or mildew or anything like that. So if you know what that is, let me know. I'm gonna have to check that out. All right, let's go up front, see if we got anything special going on. I'm not growing stuff to just to show out or whatever. You know, we do it to save a little money, and I don't like to spend more money than I'm going to spend buying it at the store. So I'm kind of a tough love guy when it comes to my gardening. I don't want to just grow it for looks, but you know, I'm not going to get out there and water it every day. We have I should have showed y'all that. We have a corn plant growing in one of the containers up on the back deck, and I didn't plant corn, and there's a corn plant just growing right in the middle of one of the containers, just growing up. It's about 3 or 4 feet tall, and I've never watered it or touched it, so I figure if a seed can grow like that, I don't need to spend a whole lot of time babying my garden. So if it works, it works. But let's look, we got a couple things up here. I always like it when these come out. I don't know what they're called, but they sure are pretty. Very pretty plants. My daylilies are getting ready to bloom. They're kind of in the shade, so they don't bloom as early as a lot of people's. I got 2 different shades of these. I got these little pink looking ones over here. They're really pretty. And then the white ones over here on this side. Again, whatever these are called. A red hot poker. It don't last very long, so you better look at it while you can. One of them's already broke off. There it is. It's an interesting plant. It's getting the colors in it. It's pretty. Red hot poker. If you've ever seen that before. And of course, here's your standard southern standard right here. Rose of Sharon. Beautiful plant. Every year. Tough as nails. Very pretty. Can grow it like a tree or just grow it as a bush. Love Rose of Sharon. I got one in the back that's not blooming yet. All right, that's about it. Got to mow the grass today. My crepe myrtle's not blooming yet. My roses are kind of in between cuttings. Don't have a whole lot of things to show you. If I just get that okra going and make sure my strawberries don't die after seeing what I saw on them today. But anyway, you guys have a good day. on Nichols Retirement Empire Garden Update.